Mastering control in rank play is no easy task, but today's video we're going to try to get you guys one step closer to your goal of improving in rank play. And in this video we're going to be going through control, this game, how I kind of played, things I could have done better, all that good stuff. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already. So starting off, we're using an assault rifle, and as the game goes on we're going to be adjusting our pacing like I always recommend to players when you guys are watching. Always adjust your pacing depending on how the game is going. So starting off here, I noticed this guy was chasing me, so we're going to go around, try to camera him. I use a stun grenade here. Now the stun grenade goes off, and this was a bit of a greedy play and it actually backfired. And at the same time, there's so many things wrong with that play. So when I chucked the stun grenade, I should have either chased him straight away and, actually, capitalized on the stun, or just either backed off. But what I did there was I chucked a stun grenade, I backed off, and then I kind of went for the challenge, and you saw how it didn't work out for us. We go through, we take out one. They're on the B point here. This is quite a difficult kind of breakthrough here. They're most likely going to get this point. It's one of the easiest points to kind of secure in the game. The reason is just because there's only a few angles that they can really come from. We get a nice snap on, we take out one, and I'm looking at the kind of just the hill and just trying to think where could they come from. It's quite obvious that he's on the right hand side here, so instead of pushing through, I'm actually going to take out the reinforcements. We get a nice little two-piece. I'm going to back off. This guy challenges me, go for the drop shot. Unfortunately, we're one shot for so long there that we actually can't go through and take him out, but that's okay. B point is clear. On this map, you want to make sure you focus on the A point. On offense and defense, A should be your priority. The reason is because A is just the hardest point to attack and therefore essentially the easiest to control. So what you want to do is make sure you prioritize A, leave it so it's the last one standing, and just make sure that nobody gets on the A point. So we're going to go through here. Now I personally enjoy this kind of, not where I'm standing now, but yeah, this little, I don't know what it's called. I don't know. Let's just call it the sky bar for now. This little sky bar area, I really enjoy this area because I think it just allows you to have so much map control and allows you to, right now you're going to see we're going to go through the stairs here, and just allows you to have vision on the point. We actually kind of troll here, we choke, and I think my pacing was really bad to start this game off with. To be honest, a lot of my recent videos, I've been having issues with my pacing in the beginning. I don't know why that is. I feel like a lot of the time I'm not really been warming up, so all the gameplay you guys have been seeing is normally my first few games on because I haven't had a lot of time to play. And I think with what I'm noticing in my own gameplay is my pacing is a bit off in the start. As I play maybe a round or two in, I start to increase my pacing. Now obviously it's not an ideal situation, but after a few games my pacing definitely improves. We go through, great snap onto the first guy. I'm trying to just watch the sky bar. I actually like that. I'm going to keep calling it the sky bar here for reference. So we're going to try watching the sky bar, make sure nobody's overextending. I noticed my teammate's going to go through here, looking at the scoreboard, looking at the time. I was like, right, this is not a good situation. We've got to get an SMG out, try to play aggressive and just see if we can stop them. I mean, down by 8 lives, not a lot to work with here, honestly, man, but we're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we can cook up here. So we're going to go through here. We've got the SMG in hand. The reason I got the SMG out was just because, as I mentioned, my pacing was all over the place and I just didn't think we had a lot of time to work with here. So I wanted to get an SMG and see if we can just hold onto the hill here. Going to go through. We made that guy weak. Now it's a good opportunity to back off. With 40 seconds left and only 7 lives, it's very important that every life we have here is played to its potential. So we're going to back off here. Great shots to the first guy. We center onto him. Going to back off. And one thing I noticed was the enemies were kind of flanking us without much support from our team. So I'm going to go to the right here, take our time, see if I can catch them off guard. I know they're going to be spawning on the right here. Now, normally what happens on the A point is nobody really expects you to be sitting here. So I got a fantastic kill. Going to back off again. We're doing a good job considering the scenario, considering we were down by that many lives. We're doing a good job. And once again, I'm going to watch the flank here, play my timings, going to chuck a grenade over, see if I can get us some timings. The nade actually hits, which is perfect. Going to go through. The dead silence is still popular, so going to jump on over, take out one, and again, it's all about the reposition. We go through, we take out 2, we make the third one shot, and just like that, we've made it basically an even round here, 4-7, but with the time going to our side here, we might actually be able to win this round. And that round, in my opinion, all goes down to the pacing switch up. Well, I'm not saying I carry the round, but in terms of me personally, how I kind of changed my performance. In the beginning, I was using an assault rifle. My pacing was off. I was a bit slow. I was slow to get to power positions. And when I was at power positions, it just didn't seem like I was doing too much. Pulled an SMG out, played aggressive, took the gunfights to my opponents, played pretty corners, and just like that, we were able to win the round. Now into round 2 on the offense, and when you have a round like that where you probably should have lost but you end up winning, one thing you have is momentum. You want to make sure you use that momentum and confidence to build on it and just play aggressive off the break. That's how I like to play anyway. So going through here, what I like to do on this breakthrough is go to the sky bar, dive across here because they normally obviously get to the other side. It didn't quite work out that side, but normally I feel like it's pretty kind of successful. My teammates on the B point, and here we're going to kind of take an overview and see what we can do to improve in this situation, help our team, all that good stuff. So we're going through here. My teammates go down. That's 2 down. So we're going to go through. We know that somebody's playing obviously around the hill. This was a really rogue play. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't know why I did it. I don't know, something just told me to push through the middle. It was a stupid play, but it worked out, man. Sometimes you got to take those rogue plays. I wouldn't recommend that exact route, to be honest, that route, because, yeah, most of the time you're going to see someone there. The only reason I kind of did it, to be honest, was because I noticed 3 of them were on the B point, and I kind of just took my chances and was hoping that the 4th wasn't on middle. So, yeah, it worked out okay. Going to go through here. Now, I like to play aggressive in this scenario with an AR or an SMG. I want my teammate to stay on the hill. We're going to go through. That is really unfortunate. The guy jumps over my head, takes me out there, but my main objective there, honestly, was to push through and see if I can kind of catch them off going from the stairs and just make sure that, you know, if I can get a kill or 2 there, would have been really easy on the A point. So as I mentioned last round, A is a priority here, so I'm doing the same thing I did kind of last time, trying to push through, and just while my teammates getting on A, I'm just trying to make it harder for my opponents to push through. And here you're going to see we're going to get some good format. Going to go through, my teammate takes out 1, we're going to jump onto the sky roof here, sky bar, whatever we're calling it. Going to go through, we spot the first guy, we make him weak, going to push him. Now, that's a stun grenade goes through, man. It's a good time to reposition, try to help my team on A. And again, although I feel like I'm making good plays, my pacing just seems to be a bit off. I'm not exactly catching my opponents off guard. And you're going to see again, I'm going through, my teammate takes me out. So during this game, I'm like, right, we're 1 round in. This round isn't looking too promising. We might potentially go 1-1. We probably should have lost the first round. And the reason I wanted to make this video on this specific gameplay is definitely not my best gameplay ever. You see, again, our pacing's off. We're losing a lot of gunfights. I made a video, I think, maybe yesterday or the day before, talking about the importance of pacing. And a lot of people seem to like it in the comments, one thing I said. And what I said is that if you're struggling, you either need to improve or you need to go faster or go slower. Now, I know it sounds a bit stupid, but you need to improve your pacing, either going faster or, you know, decreasing your pacing. And the reason why I said that, and the kind of main thing behind it, is because your gunfight and your gun skill isn't going to change in a game. So if you're confident in your gun skill and you think, you know, I'm only losing gunfights because of positioning and stuff, majority of the time that's down to pacing. Whether you're not getting in the right positions quick enough, whether you're just not getting in the right positions at all, you're getting caught off guard, all that good stuff, all that stuff is kind of down to pacing. So we're going to go through here, and me personally, I think one of my best attributes in the game is I am very good at adjusting my pacing when needed. And you're going to see right here, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go full kind of force here. I'm going to push through, I'm going to play aggressive, I'm going to trust my gun skill. You literally see we dived off the window there, and again, it didn't quite work out there because of my pacing issue. If I did that maybe 3 seconds later, I potentially could have got 1 or 2 kills because they would have pushed through. But this round 2 didn't quite go the way we wanted it to. Now the positive thing is we did get 4 ticks. It is an offense round, so losing this round isn't the end of the world. But one thing we can take from that is we did get 4 ticks. Now, going into this next round at 1-1, I'm actually going to assess my gameplay, right? I'm playing okay. I'm not playing terrible, but I'm by far playing, you know, I'm not playing great at all. I set my standards quite high for myself, and right now I'm thinking I'm not playing as well as I could. So this is where I really start to turn the game up, and I'm like, right, I mean, even the lobby I'm going up against, there's a lot of golds and platinums, and I seem to be like a diamond crimson kind of player, so I'm actually like, okay, why am I struggling? It obviously isn't that the skill, because I feel like I'm a higher skilled player. So what is it? And it must be down to the pacing, because honestly, watching this game back, the rhythm, the whole pacing was all over the place. So what I'm going to do here is, all right, I'm going to change up the pacing, I'm going to play more aggressive, I'm going to try to push cuts that I normally wouldn't, and if that doesn't work, we're going to slow down the gameplay. So let's see how this kind of works out. Going to go to the right hand side there, going to dive across. We see a guy in the top there, we make him weak, he's already on the power position, so that's a situation where it probably wasn't a gunfight. It should be challenging, and again, you're going to see we're going to have to like adjust our gameplay, because it's not going to happen, you know, instantly. So we're going to have to see what kind of triggers are change and what we can do, because watching this back, it's quite clear we definitely need a pacing change. It could be anything there. If I get like a 3-piece that gives me some confidence, anything like that could definitely help us through. So we're going to go through, we take out 1, I'm like, right, now I can sit up in the middle, and this is where we can potentially make a play. So we're going to pop the dead silence, going to go through here. As soon as I get the deadie, we should be able to pop it here. Going to push to the top. Now looking at the minimap, I'm going to try get to this top kind of area here. Going to push through. My teammate goes through, they die, and now I'm like, okay, I'm in a decent position. Let's see if we can take out anybody on the rotation. We spot 1, we make him weak, going to back off again, losing gunfights that I normally wouldn't lose, and this is the problem right now. So if you guys are watching this and you're like, okay, I look like a bot right now, I mean, I agree. Right now I don't look very good. I look like I'm playing terribly. And I think the main kind of concept of this video in terms of mastering control is the main thing that you need to change to get better. So right now you're going to see, I'm starting to check. The reason I keep saying is because I actually do flip a switch here and I actually start to fry the lobby. So I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but you're going to see it very soon. We're going to go through, we're going to get 1, and it all comes down to a single bit of confidence. It's right here, this little 2-piece could potentially be the moment here. So we go through, we get a 2-piece, and when you start to get some kills, you start to feel yourself, okay, that right there is definitely the moment. When you shoot like that, when you get a 3-piece, you're like, you know what, I'm better than these guys. I can get some confidence. You see we go through great hip fire. It actually looks like I turned my cheats on. Literally, I don't have cheats, by the way, before, you know, the comments, but I'm saying it literally looks like I turned a flip of a switch. We started playing with confidence. We go through. That's a nice little 5-piece. And within seconds, we actually went from, you know, losing a lot of gunfights to literally taking out everybody. We get a 5-piece, and I'm like, okay, I'm better than these guys. Gonna play with confidence, and that's what it's all about. So when I make videos like this, it's not always that I'm frying every single time, but literally that small spree right there, that 5 streak, honestly gave me confidence. I remember in the game thinking, okay, I'm better than these guys. I'm gonna push them. I'm gonna play aggressive. And honestly, sometimes you just gotta be delusionally confident. That doesn't mean challenge everything, but it means just be confident enough to play your game to the best of its ability. You're gonna go through. We take out one. We send John to the second. We make him weak. It's a good job we backed off here. Although they're probably gonna get B, we're gonna use our grenade, try to take him out. We do a good job of making him one shot. He backs off. We again make him so weak there, but it doesn't quite work out. We don't manage to take him out. Gonna jump through. The guy takes me out, and right there I probably should have killed him. That was just, you know, a couple of shots choking. Again, we didn't practice, so just one of those scenarios. Not an excuse, it's more kind of I should have been better there and won that gunfight. We're gonna go through. I noticed that they got the B point, so what that normally means is one guy might be on the overextension. We make that guy one shot. The reason he had such a good shot on me was because I got caught out in the open. So now we're down by 2 lives. It's not the worst scenario here, but we're gonna go through. The guy spawns. I spawn right behind him. Gonna push through, and what you want to do in this situation is try to be a diversion, try to be a distraction for your team, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the top here, and I think a lot of people are scared to progress along the map. And me personally, I really like playing like this. I like playing that solo guy to push up. You see, we get to the third guy pushes me. Honestly, if I waited prone there, I probably could have killed him. So just a bit of a misplay there with my mechanics, but that's okay. Going to go through, and I think that 2-piece just allowed us a bit of time to kind of work through and just finesse around the map here. So going to see where they're coming from. They're probably coming through the right-hand side. So going to jump through. Great win to take out the first guy, and I am quite weak here, so I have to be careful. We go through. Luckily, he wasn't looking at us. That is a big factor right there. Looking back, I don't think that was the right play, because if he was looking at us, we definitely would have died. So doesn't mean every play I make is the right one. It worked out in that scenario, but that was a 50-50 chance. And now again, because we're playing confidence, and I think if I wasn't playing confident, I probably wouldn't have challenged that. So right there's a perfect example. Again, playing with confidence, maybe taking certain challenges that you wouldn't always take. You see, we go through, we get a 3-piece, well, 3 kills basically. The last guy's there, we make him one shot. My teammate takes him out, 4 versus 2, and again, we managed to clutch up. And I think that's what it's about sometimes. It's about, even if you're not playing well, changing the pacing, being able to clutch up rounds like that. 2 defenses in a row. I don't think we necessarily should have won, but I kind of just made a play in the top there on the roof bar. We got a 3-piece both rounds, and what that did is just gave us some breathing room to work with. Now, in terms of mastering control, in solo queue, the hardest thing for me is pacing and positioning with the team. I know it sounds obvious because that's the 2 main factors of the game, but especially in control, I think the biggest struggle people have is, what point should I go? Should I go A? Should I go B? Should I cap? Should I push? And I think it definitely comes down to the scenario. So we're going to see the break go through here. Let's see if it works out better this time. So it actually worked out slightly better because, I mean, their push took a bit longer, to be honest. So 2 down. My teammate goes towards A here. Now I'm thinking, right, this is a perfect break. I really think that the break of a round is really underrated, because I mean, if you get a good break off, it just allows you to set up and just potentially spawn trap your opponents or get like 1 or 2 points on the objective. Again, I kind of went rogue there, man. Looking back, that's really frustrating to watch. I definitely should have been able to kill him, but it is what it is, man. We're going to go through. My teammate's on the B point, going to jump around. I notice he's on the left hand side. We take him out. We're going to chuck a stun and a nade through this kind of right alleyway. Now I like to use my equipment to stun check and nade check doors. Going to go through here. I notice somebody pushes through. Great pre-fire. We're actually going to chuck a nade, and the reason why we chuck a nade here, even though we don't know anybody's pushing us, it's just because we're predicting somebody to push us, and it actually worked out perfectly with the grenade. We go through, we make him one shot, and that, I mean, it worked out perfectly to an extent, but at the same time, if I didn't chuck that grenade, I probably could have got the kill. But something I really like doing right there, as you saw, is pre-aiming, you know, stuns and grenades. So something I like to do is, just because it gives you enough intel to push through the map there. And you can see we're applying so much pressure onto the B point. And although I said A is a priority, right now, here's a scenario where you probably just want to stack B, you know, put the odds into your favor. Now we have 2 minutes to work with, and all we essentially need is 1-4 down. So we're going to go through here, and again, I'm mixing up the pacing here. I'm like, okay, cool. The guy's seeing me. I know they're going to be spawning at the back here. Why not take our time, play for a kill, put the pressure on our opponents? And right here is probably one of the best decisions I made. We take our time, we take out one guy on the top here, and although it doesn't seem like a massive kill, just that small kill there just allows us a bit more map pressure. Going to go through here. We get a fantastic kill into the second. Again, playing with confidence. That's a kill I probably shouldn't get there. Going to go through, and we take out the third. So that's 3 kills right there in a row. Again, probably I shouldn't have got any of them, but just kind of outgunning my opponents, playing with confidence, getting into positions where they didn't really expect me to go through. We take out the 4th, and I just think the pacing change here has really helped us secure the kind of game here. So you're going to go through, my teammate's going to be on the point. Now you can back off here, but me personally, I like somebody pushed up a bit more advanced, playing aggressive and just trying to take the fight to the opponents, which is exactly what I'm doing. And there's a fine line between kill whoring and pushing out lanes, allowing your team the map control to get on the point. Right there, I think I was in a good position where I was trying to play my life. I got a couple of kills, and what I did is allow my team to get the second tick. Not only did I get kills to, allow them to get the second tick, we've also put pressure on them in terms of the lives and the kills and everything. Now we're in a scenario where realistically we should be winning this game. Going to go through, we make him one shot, going to chuck a grenade over, we take him out 11 versus 6, watch the left hand side, and just like that we win the game. And again, look at the kills. I definitely wasn't leading the kill lobby in the start. We managed to finish with the most kills in the game, and I know the comments are going to say we're going up against a gold and platinum team. Hey, I can't control it. It is what it is. With the lobbies reset as well, man, in the last season, everyone's kind of mixed up in the ranks, so I'm sure we were playing some diamond plays as well. It is what it is, man. I can only verse what's in front of me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.